All right, here I am, all in my shininess, and I'm not using my other mic that I didn't bring with me this time. I'm just parked right now. So, hi, my name is Drew, and I'm the Aspiring Master. I'm going to say stuff. I was talking with somebody, and we were talking about this whole division that we have around masks or no masks. And I'm a mask wearer. I wear my mask every time I go into some place. It's not a question of whether I'm using my form of condemnation to condemn all of those people that don't wear masks. We all have reasons for what we do. We all have reasons and justifications. A lot of the times I find that people have a lot more justifications than they give the real reasons, because the real reasons aren't, popular. Masks are something that people wear when we're scared. We have the COVID-19 happening right now. I haven't felt it. The people around me haven't felt it. We haven't really felt it here. We've had a few cases. We've had I think maybe 30 cases. And so a lot of people here don't buy into the fact that COVID was real, or there's lots of conspiracy theories and stuff out there. Truth is, it doesn't matter what you choose to believe. Wear a mask or don't wear a mask. I'm not going to condemn you for not wearing a mask, and I would hope you wouldn't condemn me for wearing a mask, but it on some levels, it doesn't really matter. I'm wearing a mask for me. I'm wearing a mask because my wife is susceptible, and because I trust the mainstream media to say that at least something's happening. COVID-19 is happening, and we're seeing a lot of deaths because of it. And I'm not willing to risk having my wife get sick or me get sick in order to be able to be okay with it. So I wear a mask because it makes me feel safe. What I wanted to get down here is that we could use this as something of coming together. Whether we like it or not, we're stuck in this thing called COVID-19, and we have to deal with the social distancing. I find that there's a lot of people here that don't do the social distancing because we haven't really been affected by it much, and so everybody thinks that we're fine. I don't, and I say, you know what, until we've got this licked and we figured it out, I'm going to continue wearing the mask and doing the social distancing, and hoping that we don't do spikes and we don't have another flood of it and more people are killed. But this can bring us together as opposed to divide us. We're sitting in a divided world right now, and it's getting more and more divided. We can't seem to get past the "you're not like me, so I don't like you" idea. You don't wear a mask, well, I don't like you. You don't believe my political beliefs, well, I don't like you. I have a number of friends that we disagree on a number of things, even core things. But I don't take that as, if you've got a core belief and it's so base in you that you wouldn't want to be my friend, that's cool. That is definitely up to you. I'm sad to see you go. But, truthfully, we're going to be fundamentally different no matter what. We were raised in different families. We were raised in different philosophies. We have all of this stuff. But we seem to be just dividing more and more. And I have to tell you, if you're worried about somebody taking over or controlling, divide and conquer is the way to do it. And as long as we are divided, we are easy enough to control, I guess. It's just way easier to do. So my thing here is this can bring us together. I wear a mask and I'm out there and I'm saying hi to people. I'm being courteous. I'm grabbing carts for old ladies and helping them out. I'm doing these things, smiling, and they can see the smile in my eyes. My mask is covering me here, and they can see the smile in my eyes. And it's not something that we can't do, whether they're wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. Be prudent. Be responsible, right? This is your world. This is how you deal with it. Don't run around shaming people, because shame doesn't work. We know shame doesn't work. Shame just moves us further apart. If you're trying to shame somebody into doing something, then they're not doing it for real. They're doing it because they feel ashamed. And that's not a good thing. We can't build a world on shame. And we are. That's what we're doing right now, is we're building this world on shame. And we don't know how to love and be compassionate and be, I mean, it comes down to patience and tolerance. Tolerance is something that you put up with that you want to change, and patience is basically the positive derivative of that, which means that patience is something that you don't need to change. You're just okay with it being the way that it is. If you're patient, you don't even realize you're patient. If you're tolerant, you just realize you're just waiting. It's like, So, but we don't have any patience. We don't have any compassion, because we can't put ourselves in other people's shoes and understand their troubles. I understand why people don't want to wear masks. They are massively uncomfortable. They make me sweat. They're a pain in the butt. And, like, there's that. They make you feel like you're claustrophobic and hard to breathe. All of those things have to be overcome in order to be able to wear them. So I really totally understand why people wouldn't want to wear masks. It's not something that I want to do, but it's also not something that I wouldn't do because of the current situation that we're in right now. So I just adapt myself to doing it. It's sort of like, when you first start working out, you just surrender yourself to the fact that you're going to hurt the first time that you work out. And that's the same thing with masks. It's something that has to be gotten used to if you're doing it. And I also understand why people wouldn't choose to put masks on because they believe that they're being manipulated, right? I totally get that. I understand that you believe that you're being manipulated, and in your paranoia that you rebel. And they don't wear a mask because they believe that the COVID-19 is just made up. Okay? So those three reasons I understand. I don't condone them, right? Like I don't think that they're fantastic reasons. I think the first one is actually a good reason, that it's hot and sweaty and I feel like I can't breathe and I don't want to wear it. It's uncomfortable, right? And to that excuse I said, oh, there's face shields. But the truth is somebody that doesn't want to wear a mask probably wouldn't want to wear a face shield. It may even get that it's going to be mandatory at some point here. Right now it's not. But I don't go out of my way to try and shame people into wearing masks. I think that wearing a mask or not wearing a mask is all a personal choice. If you're not wearing a mask, I promise you I'm going to stay away from you. And not because I think you're a bad person, but just because you're not wearing a mask and I'm going to social distance, even though I am. But I accept responsibility for that. And that's the thing, is the mask wearers too have to accept responsibility for the fact that they wear a mask and they can choose to get out of the way, move past people, and still be kind to them. You know what I'm saying? We miss out being kind. We miss out being understanding and caring in this. People look at, that guy's just wearing a mask, he's just a sheep. It's like, I'm asking to just stop the judgment. Don't wear a mask. Believe what you want to believe. And think that they're crazy. But don't make them crazy. Just understand that they're doing a crazy act. They aren't crazy. The act may be crazy, but they're not. And neither are you. Even though, from my standpoint, if you're not wearing a mask, I go, oh, that's insane. But I'm not calling you insane. I'm just saying the act of that seems to be insanity. That doesn't mean that you don't have your reasons and they're not valid ones. We have to stop putting our thoughts on other people, allowing them to believe what they believe. Right? Sure, somebody's attacking you, don't put up with it. Absolutely. Defend your boundaries when they're being treaded upon. But be patient. Because all of us are human. And we don't know that. And this division that we have right now, is basically really, really telling on that level. We can't recognize other people as human beings. We just recognize them as things to be in the way, or those guys on the other side. And because of that, we dehumanize them, and we put them in a category, and we chuck them away, and all of a sudden, our humanity becomes fragmented and easy to control. This is Drew, the Aspiring Master, signing off for another little tyrant. Thanks.